Okay, this is a reading for Capricorn. Hopefully the sound is good on this one. Didn't come out on the Sagittarius video, I'm absolutely gutted. I've posted it, but I'll try and like recover the original and see if that had sound before editing on TikTok. Sometimes TikTok do updates, and yeah, I'll be careful on this one, just see if they've auto reduced the sound or turned it off or something. Oh, I hate it when it happens. It's a wasted hour for my time. The other thing could be is if the jack isn't in properly where my mic plugs into the bottom of my phone, it plugs in where the charger goes, and it uses like a little adapter, but it's not a great invention. It's sort of like can be loose sometimes, so that's annoying. Anyway, we won't take that energy into Capricorn's reading. Hopefully your sound's all good, because that was an hour of filming. Anyway. Spirit guides, universe and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Capricorn's highest good. How is Capricorn feeling in this second week of March 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about, dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards please for how Capricorn's feeling. The 3 of Cups, okay, so that can be third party dynamics, like you're having to vie for someone's attention, you're having to share them, okay, and you don't like it. Some people enter into these things knowingly and they don't like it. Some people find out that they're in a third party and they don't like it. This card doesn't always mean third party. It can be celebrations, groups of people, teams at work, you know, wider family celebrations, groups of friends, a club that you're a part of. But in a love reading, it tends to mean 3 people involved with each other, a love triangle. Cheating, in other words. From the other cards that come out, I'll be able to understand what's going on. Right, the Death card, so major for Scorpio. So you could have Scorpio in your chart, maybe your moon sign, you know, one of the main placements, or you could be dealing with a Scorpio. But I think the main point of this card is out with the old and with the new, letting go of the past, opening up that door to the next chapter, whatever that is, you know, kicking that door shut behind you. I think it's like, you know, out with the old and with the new, moving forwards, moving on. It's the end of a cycle anyway. Of course, you can have a different kind of cycle going forwards with the same person. It just depends what the narrative is here. Could be the end of a third party because they picked you, or it could be the end because you've walked away. Let's see. The Hermit reversed, so there may be a lack of introspection here. You know, let's be careful to take responsibility for our own actions and not just put it all on someone else. When the Hermit is upright, it's introspection, it's soul searching, it's shadow work, it's I need to look within. Why did this happen? What was my part in things? What was their part in things? Could this have been avoided? You know, how was it bad? What did I get out of it? And, you know, if anything good came out of it, like what have I learned? What have I discovered, you know, that I'm looking for going forwards? Like, because these things happen in life for a reason. You're supposed to learn lots from it. We never have a connection for no reason, whether that's a karmic connection, a twin flame, a soulmate, or, you know, a brief affair. There's stuff to be learnt, and if we're not careful, we'll just avoid it. We'll avoid learning, which means you get trapped in a karmic cycle with the same person, you know, get re-involved with them or someone else, you know, pick another like emotionally unavailable person, or you might stay emotionally unavailable. Where's that gone? Right, they've got the strength reversed, so they're feeling quite weak about this. It's a major arcana in the reverse, so normally there's a need to be brave, strong, you know, have fortitude, that lion strength, or bear strength. It's trying to be bold, brave, strong, mentally as well as physically. But in the reverse, they're not managing it. They're heartbreaking. The World card is the end of a cycle. Now, we can't have more than one of the same tarot card. So, to get the Death card at the same time as the World with heartbreak, that is literally the end of... You know, they're in sorrow because it's ended. So I'm guessing you walked away. Or it got exposed and all blew up. And you both gutted about how it's gone. I don't know. There's a lot of sadness though. And there's an ending. That I do know. Right, the Lovers reversed with the Five of Swords reversed, so they don't want to argue. The Lovers card is the major for Gemini. You could have been dealing with a Gemini, but the Lovers card is, when it's upright, it's two people who each feel the same for one another. They have the same emotions for one another. They're a divine match. They've been brought together by the universe. When it's reversed, it tends to mean one person cared more than the other. One person was in love and the other wasn't. You know, it's unrequited love. It's a mismatch. They're heartbreaking. So, maybe you were cheating. I don't know, Capricorn. You know the answer. Perhaps you don't want to be in a committed relationship, you know. It seems that they're heartbroken about this not being requited. There's a, you know, you're on different pages. I wonder if that came out for you last time. I recall saying that you read them from different chapters or different verses. But I can't remember what sign, if it was Capricorn. Let's get 3 for the outcome. Right, the challenge is the Five of Cups, Death card, not Death card, grief, sadness, loss, regret. It can be literally grief for a person that's passed away. It can be that, that's why I said it, but it can be, you know, you're grieving. It, you know, Tyler Henry, the Hollywood psychic medium, he talks about grieving for someone who's still alive. You know, you have to do that when a relationship ends and you didn't want to end it. You literally have to grieve for the person, and they haven't died, but it's like a person's died. You know, that is the result of you not being able to see them anymore. It's awful, but that's how they feel about you. Like, I'm never going to see this person again, and I was in love with them, and I'm heartbroken. Yeah, there's no growth in this. The Eight of Pentacles is the future. It's building, it's investment into building the relationship going forward. That's reversed. he's in his overalls, you know, he's working hard. He's on a building site, he's investing, he's accruing pentacles for the future. 7's looking back, 8's looking forward. It's growth, it's expansion. There's no growth in this. That's the outcome. It's time to grieve. It's super sad. But that's life. If you don't feel the same, Capricorn, if you didn't want commitment, or you know, if you did someone dirty and you got tempted away, that's it. It isn't right anyway if you're doing that. You know, like, you would never do that if you were madly in love with someone. You would never do a third party. You just wouldn't. Your head doesn't go there. You fiercely protect the relationship. King of Pentacles, upright. So this person is in earth energy now, like, I need to be practical, I need to be focused on my responsibilities, you know, taking care of kids, taking care of parents, paying my way, getting to work on time. I need to stay focused. I need to stay, you know, like, being secure financially and be practical despite this ending. One foot in front of the other, you know, mind over matter, like, let's just get it done because it needs to be done. We're not going to lose the roof over our heads, you know. It's not easy going to work, heartbreaking. You've got to turn that radio off, because when songs come on, it can really take you to dark places. So it's like, just turn it off, you know. Distract yourself with work, distract yourself working out, distract yourself with a hobby or a side hustle, put a movie on, go out with friends. Yeah, what? Maybe not a movie, watch a comedian or a funny movie, but it's difficult because a lot of movies are about love, so that can be difficult. You got to dodge and weave for a while, but to be honest, I feel like they're the ones that are upset. Let's find out what went on here. Why the Three of Swords? Why heartbreak? Public image. Worried about appearance. Can't relax. Conceited. Is that you? Is that them? Something about this couldn't be out in the open. I mean, people can be heartbroken over the person that they cheated with, you know, if it means that it's been at a cost, you know, to them in terms of, like, they lost you. Maybe they had feelings for you, maybe they were in love with you, they're heartbroken. You know, maybe they weren't in love with their marriage partner anymore, maybe they weren't in love with who they lived with, or the mother of their children, the father of their children, but, you know, the image had to stay protected because maybe it'll affect their stability in their job, or maybe, you know, it'll affect their kids or something like this. Someone was worried about their image, so maybe they kept you a secret, you know, and it's actually broken their heart to do this because they've lost you now. Right, the Lovers reversed. Or the Lovers still involved with the past, cheating, secret affections. So, well, I think we could have guessed that one, couldn't we? Let's get advice on those ones or further clarification. Public image. Soul's compass. Let intuition guide your steps, illuminating the life path meant for you. So they need to stop worrying about what people think of their public image, and if they're not authentically happy in a marriage or a living situation or whatever, you know, like, that's ego. We need to follow our heart, we need to follow our mind, our intuition, we need to follow our gut, because that's our destiny. Where your gut is telling you to go, that's your destiny. Not worried about your ego, what people think of you, your status. We shouldn't be making decisions based off what other people think, ever. It should be your genuine, authentic happiness. Unexpected joys, life surprises are gifts, opening doors to unforeseen adventures. So they didn't expect to enjoy having another lover so much. They didn't expect to fall in love. It's made them see their existing connection differently. Like, I thought I was happy where I was, and this was just going to be like something on the side that's temporary, and now it's made me realise, like, I'm not getting enough out of the connection that I'm in. I'm considering separation, I'm considering divorce. I feel lonely from within inside the relationship that I'm in, so it's really like blown them away. It's broken them, it's broken their heart. Why the Five of Cups? We've got liberated path. Embrace freedom as you break through, taking steps forwards. Taking steps towards your true potential. Transformational. Through learning, shift your perspective and evolve beyond limits. Between the lines, uncover the truth carefully and write your own ending. Open hearts. In vulnerability, we talk and reveal, forging deeper connections through honesty. Lightning strikes. Dismantle outdated ways of being to get a fresh start. So we've got to let go of the fact that divorce is a failure, and we've got to acknowledge that some contracts don't last forever. Okay, they expire. It doesn't mean we have to regret them or act like they never happened or burn it and ruin it. It means that we need to reframe our thinking as society and allow people to make space between them where they're just not happy together anymore. Yeah, it's possible to drive into the sunset and open that car door to let someone else get into that passenger seat, someone who we can relate to at this point in our lives. You know, the last person did for 10 or 20 years, so that's not a mistake, is it? But going forward, we want 10 or 20 years with someone that fits with the person that we are now, because we're always growing and changing. Devotion blooms, nurture both blossoms and thorns with tenderness. Accept the light and the dark, accept the good times and the bad. Have we got any confessions? I want to commit to you. Well, yeah, they're heartbroken without you. They don't want you walking off, like, withdrawing from, you know, this third party dynamic. They want to run after you and they want something solid with you. We've got to let go of this idea that marriage can only be for life, you know. We don't stay the same person. Sometimes you can grow with someone, sometimes you grow apart. and it would be unfair of other people to force you to stay living together because it made them feel uncomfortable that you weren't together anymore. You're not living your life for other people, and no one should be doing that. Relax. Find joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Surprise. Romantic surprises are on the horizon. Be open to them. Alone time. Spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. Okay, so there might be a bit of a period where the two of you are apart, and then they'll get in touch and they'll want to woo you a little bit because, you know, they've realised that it's not just fooling around, it's like there's real emotion here. Oh, let's get messages. Maybe, yes, they've got reservations because they're worried about what people will think. I never imagined so much perfection. They think you're perfect. That's why they're heartbroken. Very, very strong feelings here. They hold you in very high regard. They think you're perfect. They want to commit to you. I'm afraid to talk to you. You know, they made you feel like a ghost in your own life, so that's really embarrassing to admit that they put what people think above everything else and lost you. Yeah, let's get messages for the bottom three. I just dream and wish for everything. Reflective energy with number 7. And that's over devotion blooms. I want to start a family with you. Your family won't like me. Do you think about me too? I'm a very jealous person. They don't want you to get with anyone else. They want to make you exclusive to them, and they want you to have a family together. They want to be committed. They're really daydreaming about this. They think you're perfect. They want to commit. We've got commitment everywhere, all over this. Dismantle outdated ways of being to get a fresh start. They don't want to be with the person that they're with. They're not going to, you know, pretend that that's going well anymore. What's the nature of this connection, please? Whoops, squashed my cards. Make the effort. This love is worth taking risks. You are called to move forward. Shut up. Mic drop. Well, it couldn't be any clearer, could it? It could not be any clearer. Right, advice for Capricorn. This best have got sound on it, this video. That flipped and then it went back. Clarity of mind. Okay, they know what they want. I think you know what you want as well, because it's not like you've really moved on from it. You're a bit pissed off and stubborn and you haven't done your shadow work, but it's because you care about this person too. Unique lives. I respect everyone's individual decisions and way of life. We are each on our own unique journeys, and my way isn't the only way. My job is not to change others, but to simply love them. Okay, so unconditional love. People aren't perfect. you know, perhaps they thought they were doing the right thing according to how they've been brought up, according to religious beliefs. Perhaps they were trying to consider their children, you know, their elderly parents, their job. Perhaps they were actually trying to be responsible and they felt that it was selfish to pursue you, but they're at the point where it's actually just going to make them incredibly unhappy to ignore the reality. So, you know, living a lie that's not a hero's job. It's a foolish exercise, that. I will get timing. That's the last thing that I need to do. Or final thing that I need to do, should I say. When's this person gonna come back and be reunited with Capricorn? When you're truly ready for it. But we've got some other cards as well. Around July, so midsummer, release any attachment to time in there 2 months from now. We're in mid-March, April, May. So May, June, between May and July. So the summer. Early summer. Early to midsummer. This is, you're going to be sort of more ready for this. So I think it requires a little bit of time apart, a little bit of breathing space, let things marinate, let the fog dissipate, let us think clearly instead of rushing around doing the most. Let things settle a bit, get clear on, you know, how we feel, and you know, they're certainly already doing that, so yeah. Right, take care, Capricorn. Please give me a like, please give me a share, support the channel. Thank you to everyone who's subscribed. Thank you to everyone who's loyal and enjoys the content. Very, very blessed. Very happy. Okay, I think we're at 280 subscribers as of tonight. So that's brilliant. I remember I started with 14. Yeah. If you think other people will benefit from this reading, please do share it somewhere on some platforms. Give me a repost if you're on TikTok. And I'll see you in the next one.